My point is the best way to get this number down is to crowdsource the search. Allow people to search. What is the problem? आप दे थोड़ी रहे हो उसको पैसा.
Gupta has done a lot of work because he's actually tested the RBI Udgam site and he has tested IEPF as well. So I'm going to start with you.
I think the biggest problem, one, this phrase that you have of reuniting the assets with the rightful owners. I think none of these agencies, whether it is IEPF or whether it is DEF under Udgam or whether the social ministry, none of them have this as their primary objective. If you go look at IEPF's annual report, okay, it talks of all the investor protection and investor awareness camps, etc., that they have done. Last report available is 2022. We are sitting in, and I checked just now before coming to the meeting. Last report is of March 22. In the full financial year 21-22, totally 11 crore worth of shares. That's a rounding of number to the 82,000 crores that exists there. That is the amount that has been refunded. So clearly that's not a priority. And one big issue, and I think the primary issue today, apart from the processes, is that there is no search facility there. So I went to Udgam. Now there was a company that I used to run where we had an account. I know that account has gone into the DEF because that was 13, 14, 15 years ago. I have gone and checked. Fortunately, I have the PAN number. I have the exact name. It's not there. It's not there. Maybe the way the bank has put in the name, maybe there is a dot there. Maybe they have put it as PWT dot. I have given the full name as per PAN. I don't know. I don't know why it's not there. It's a small amount, right? Now you multiply this issue. The whole issue is that there are lots of things lying in this black box. Before they show it to you, they want you to tell me how exactly it looks. Tell me how much is its, how will you know? You need to do what Devashish described as a Boolean search, right? Which IEPF used to allow. Again, it seems to have gone back. So I could search for Rungta and it would throw up all the Rungtas there. And I was able to find something that my late father had, and also a few cousins. I was able to pass on that benefit to them. Now I think the issue there with all of them is fraud.
But search has been now changed.
Sorry,
you can't do that.
You can't do that now, sir. I tried just now. So now what they've said, you identify who you are. The person who's searching has to identify. So identifying that requires an OTP. I'm talking of IEPF, sir. So in IEPF, I went in and put in the PAN, it verified.
Okay.
Then it asked me for a OTP. Now OTP doesn't come and it gets expired. I overcame that. I tried 3, 4, 5 times. I overcame that, went in, right? It allows only 10 searches per registered, only 10 searches. The first search I did, it says you have run out of search. So
it's a machine problem.
Yeah. So I think, sir, the problem is attitude, distrust. And our whole thing and sir, this really requires a change of mind. And this issue, incidentally, is something that is there across, whether you talk to RBI, whether you talk to SEBI, okay, anybody you talk to, is somebody will misuse this. My point is the best way to get this number down is to crowdsource the search. Allow people to search. What is the problem? आप दे थोड़ी रहे हो उसको पैसा. मतलब वो आके he will do KYC. You have such a difficult process. Let them go through that process. No, पता तो चलने दो उसको कि है.
You are at the end of it. You are also doing the equivalent of an affidavit being signed by family members. Virtually, like everybody comes together because they want everybody to say that we have all ceded to this gentleman who is now claiming or this lady who is claiming. with the probated will. With the probated will, finally the step says file this affidavit
Absolutely.
with all the people signing to it. Now, then the whole why was there a probate to start with?
Sir, in my case, for my fathers, these shares that I found, they're not.
You should state that story so that
You know,
people-
so they asked me, they made me run around, and they ultimately asked me to give a ration card in which his name is there and your name is there. Okay, and I found it. I mean, my father was such a meticulous record keeper that I managed to find it. I still have to get the shares. That's still waiting.